Namaste everyone. Welcome back to our journey through the Yoga Sutras of Maharishi Patanjali. Let us now continue with Yoga Sutra 2.21 today. In the previous Sutra 2.20, Maharishi Patanjali explained the nature of the seer, pure awareness, untouched, unchanged, witnessing the movements of the mind. Now he answers the very subtle question in Yoga Sutra 2.21. If the seer is pure and complete, why does the seen Prakriti exist at all? The Sutra 2.21 says, Tadarth ev drashyasya atma. Let us understand this word by word. Tada means for that, referring to the seer, Purusha. Artha means purpose. Eva means alone, only. Drashyasya means the seen. Atma means essence or true nature. So the sutra tells us the very essence of seen exists only for the purpose of the seer. This is profound. Let us delve deeper. Prakriti does not function for itself. It has no independent agenda. Its structure, its movement, its entire unfolding exists for Purusha, for the consciousness. In Samkhya philosophy, there is a classical analogy. Imagine a blind person who can walk but cannot see, and a lame person who can see but cannot walk. Individually, both are limited. But when the lame person sits on the shoulders of the blind person, together they can move towards a destination. Similarly, Purusha can see but does not act. Prakriti can act but does not see. Together, experience unfolds. But remember, the journey is not for Prakriti. It is for Purusha's recognition. Prakriti provides experience, bhog. Through experience comes discrimination, vivek. Through discrimination comes freedom, apavarga. So, the seen or Prakriti exists for two reasons: to provide experience and to ultimately lead to liberation. This is not a pessimistic view of the world. It is a purposeful one. The world is not meaningless. It is instructional. When we misunderstand this, we think the world exists to satisfy us. But when we understand this, we see the world exists to educate us. Failure teaches us humility. Success teaches non-dependence. Everything serves awakening. Here lies the philosophical insight of Sutra 2.21. The seen is not self-serving, it is consciousness serving. When identification persists, experience binds. When discernment arises, experience liberates. And when the purpose is fulfilled, once the seer clearly knows itself as separate from the seen, the function of the seen is complete. This is what Maharishi Patanjali will explain in the next sutra. As a practical reflection, notice this today. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this revealing about my identification?" That shift transforms life into yoga. Yoga Sutra 2.21 teaches us that the world is not against you. It exists for you, for your awakening. Thank you for staying connected. Namaste.